Okay, Theta, Beta, Keta, Theta, Meta, Sheta, Theta. You know, the last couple movies I reviewed were Sorority House Massacre 1 and 2, so it only makes sense to continue on with another sorority house horror movie. One that I would say is definitely better than Sorority House Massacre 1 and 2, which is House on Sorority Row. Now this came out in the early 80s, I want to say 82 or something like that. It's very cool. I just rewatched it. I have the Elite DVD back when I don't know if Elite is even doing anything anymore, but back when Elite Entertainment was putting out, you know, laserdiscs and DVDs, I have the Elite DVD of the House on Sorority Row. And this is kind of cool. Very cool. I'd give it 3 stars. I think I wrote 3 stars. It's got an unbelievable opening, like score in general, but like the opening score, the opening music in this movie, done by Richard Band, and I'm gonna assume it's the same Richard Band who did a lot of the Full Moon movies, Charlie's brother. And the opening music for this movie, which if it's not struck down by copyright, I'll show you, and if it is, I'm afraid I tried putting it there, but it was struck down by copyright and it's no longer there. But you can just search on YouTube, I don't know, House on Sorority Row music or something like that if it's not here. But the opening music of House on Sorority Row is absolutely beautiful and full orchestrated, just holy shit, it's great. And I haven't seen this for quite a while, and I rewatched it knowing I was going to do these reviews, and I'm like, this is really cool. The opening I thought was kind of lame, where you got this character who's, I don't think she was supposed to be, I don't know how old she was supposed to be when she tried to have the kid, but I don't know, there's something off-putting about this old woman having a kid at the beginning of the movie. But I don't think she's supposed to be that old, I don't know, whatever. So I don't really like the beginning. But once the movie actually kicks off and you got the girls and shit like that, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. I mean, I like the lead girl, who's very much just like a girl next door type. The performances in this movie are really great. You have, and it's just like what I love about the early 80s in the sense that the girls are just perfect in the sense that they're not like supermodels, but they're really kind of cute at the same time. This one sex pot chick who's like the leader of the pack has got kind of lame implants, but we'll let it slide. She's got a nice face. The group of girls are kind of cool. Amazingly, I just watched it probably a week ago, and it's one of these movies for some reason that kind of wipes out of your memory. I don't understand why some movies do that. But this is one that does it. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's probably give it 3 stars. But something about it just, I don't know, it wipes out of my memory. But it's really classic early 80s slasher stuff, and it's right up there with some of the best, you know. Definitely House on Sorority Row, and unfortunately I can't barely remember any of the killings. Oh, okay. Yeah, the killer uses, which is kind of cool, this woman's cane. So they'll either just stab the cane right through, or the cane's got like this sharp tail because it's like a bird on the top, like a metal bird. So the one side is like the feathers that go down, and it's really, excuse me, it's pointed and stuff like that. So the killer will use this, I think, pretty much all the time, this cane to kill and stuff like that. So it's one of these kind of unseen killers and then a reveal at the end kind of a thing. And I had forgotten, since for some reason I always forget what happens in this movie. I had forgotten who the killer was, and every time I watch it, since I forget it all the time, it's like I see it for the first time, which is kind of cool. It's like, oh, that's who the killer was. So I'm not going to spoil it. There's no point. It doesn't matter. So I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, but I would the old back. I would recommend definitely House on Sorority Row. It's one of those famous, you know, sorority classic movies from the 80s, which features, before I forget, I almost forgot to mention this fantastic stupid ass like a party scene in this band who I was gonna look up and see if they like have any of these songs available or something like that online, YouTube or something. But this band who's kind of featured and is like some of the cool early 80s songs in it, so that's kind of cool. And there's this one goofy ass point which makes absolutely no sense to me. Some girls are like at this party, and I'll probably show a clip of it if I can get away with it. Like, ooh, he's cute, ooh. And then it cut to some completely nerdy looking guy going. It's just the weirdest thing in the world. It's like the director or producer's son or something. And it's like, oh my god. And it just made me laugh every time I see it. It's like, ooh, look at him, he's cute. So, that's, gosh, that was pretty short, wasn't it? That's because I can't remember any of it.
I'm a sea pig.
But it is very much kind of like, you know, maybe one of the first versions of what would end up becoming I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of a thing, where someone who's presumed dead comes, you know, they think they come back to kill and stuff like that. So, House on Sorority Row is really a cool early 80s horror slasher gem. So I definitely recommend checking it out, and thank you very much for watching.
Look what Daddy bought his little girl.
Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Zeta.